All right, now SABC News reporter Fundiswa Mhlekude is in Mthatha and joins us live for more. Good afternoon, Fundiswa. Now, reports have placed the death toll currently at 9. However, we do appreciate that the situation remains fluid. Is this still the figure?
Not at all, Mfundo. This morning, that 9 you are talking about is yesterday's 9, but today 9 more bodies have been found. The Premier is here, the MEC for Transport is also here, as well as the MEC for Local Government is also here. The bodies that you can see, there are 2 bodies behind me. One of them has just been taken away by divers. The MEC, or rather the Premier, will be telling us more about today's search and rescue, including the bodies that have been found. Premier, how many bodies exactly have been found today?
Well, at 2 p.m. we intended to have a press briefing because we want to reconcile now the numbers that have been collected by forensic, as the forensic has been collecting since yesterday. But this morning, as we are arriving, 9 was confirmed to have been discovered this morning. So we thought that it's going to be better now because we see numbers are increasing. The discoveries are increasing. A couple of bodies have been removed from the river. We have just been told that the other 2 school children have been identified down the stream. So we thought at 2 p.m. we'll be in a better position to reconcile our numbers. It's really sad. It's really sad, as I've indicated earlier. As you can see, these bodies that are being removed here. It's a very, very sad situation. You can see this moment here.
Okay, let us leave you here, Premier, because we have a parent, the parent that we spoke to earlier on, whose child was among the learners who were missing. But we will be speaking to her right now because one of the bodies that we have just seen being moved here is hers. Mama, you are saying that your baby, your child, is one of those children who has just been taken away. How do you feel now that she has been found?
Thank you. Ndifilisha bhetele kakhulu because yona into bendiyifuna ukufumana umzimba wakhe, bendisazi into bazofumana umzimba ndizofumana mntu. Ndivuya kakhulu ngokumfumana. It's been long ndihamba along lo mlambo lona ndikhangela yena ndimfumene ngoku ehlesi ndiva bhetele.
Uva bhetele umfumene umntana wakho akasekho. Ikuphatha njani lonto?
Indiphatha kakubi kakhulu ngoba injongo zobathumela esikolweni into babuye baphucula amakhaya. Indiphatha kabuhlungu gqithi. We asking questions uba bekwenzeke ntoni kula bus, but ke is a disaster. Akho mntu sothi utheni. Siva kabuhlungu kakhulu.
Okay, enkosi mama siyabulela. That is one of the parents of the learners who perished yesterday after the minibus taxi that they were traveling in got swept away by a river yesterday, the Tikolini River. That 3 of the learners, we can confirm that we saw them, 3 of the learners, 2 boys and a girl, and the girl was hanging on a tree, as well as the other bodies that have been recently found here, and one of them was hanging on a tree. And if my colleague Sinetemba Blandile can just show you the damage that has been caused by the floods. We can see there is a dojo tank up the tree, and there is also corrugated iron sheets that are hanging on trees that shows that just how much the heavy rains caused havoc here in Mthatha. Community members continue to search, as well as the search and rescue teams are here, both aquatic and aerial. They are also here, and we can see that some members are trying to rebuild their lives as the officials from the King Sabata Dalindyebo local municipality, as well as the OR Tambo district municipality, are here also assessing the damage. Mfundo.
No, Fundiswa, thank you very much for that reportage. Very devastating visuals that you're showing us there, especially seeing the visuals of some of the bodies there that were being carried away. And of course, just listening to that mother who at least says she's comforted that she has seen the body of her child, or been able to be given or retrieve the body of her child, because she had already come to terms or started speaking to herself that it was not a live child that she was expecting, but a body. Insofar as the displaced families, how is government helping those families?
Indeed, Mfundo, earlier on we spoke to the MEC of local government, and he told us that some of the families have been housed at community halls as well as schools, and he is also saying that they are providing them with hot meals to make sure that they keep them safe and warm where they are. Some of them have been provided with mattresses. Those who could not be taken to community halls because they still can stay in their houses, they were provided with mattresses as well as blankets to make sure that they are warm, because the weather continues to be extreme. Although it's not as cold as it was yesterday, it's no longer wet, but things have turned out great today because it's no longer raining.
And then when interacting with community members, do you get a sense that they feel that government was adequately prepared for this? Because there was a level 9 warning insofar as floods are concerned as well, whether perhaps children didn't need to go to school on the day, or maybe to ensure that some in low-lying areas are evacuated timeously. Do you get a sense from community leaders or members that government was adequately prepared for this?
Indeed, Mfundo, we did speak to community members, and they were saying that they did not get any warning. Remember that the South African Weather Service usually issues a warning before, a day or two before the actual weather changes. We spoke to the Mayor of OR Tambo District Municipality, who says that they have a WhatsApp message where they distribute those warnings. But the issue now is, did the community of Dikolini get those messages? Because here we also discovered that there is no electricity at Dikolini, and it's very hard to access this area because of the road that leads to Dikolini. Even though it's along the R61 road, it's not very hard to come here, but because of the road, I can say the terrain, it's very hard to access this area. So it may be that the community of Dikolini did not receive those warnings because they have no electricity. Some do not have even TVs or radios where they can get those kind of messages. And the mayor of OR Tambo also said that people should stop building their homes on lower lying areas, because this could have been prevented had the community not built their houses down here.
Fair enough, but it also could have been prevented if at least they had access to the information, because when it comes to the South African Weather Service, we all knew as early as last week Friday that come Monday we would now be experiencing that cold front that would sweep across the country. But a pertinent question to be asked to officials: that did this message trickle down to the community of Dikolini, as you say, because they don't have electricity? Most certainly that would mean they don't have TVs, they don't have radios. So therein lies the problem, that the message was there, but it didn't reach them timeously. Thank you very much, Fundiswa. We'll leave it there for now and touch base with you as the story continues to develop. That's our reporter there, Fundiswa Mhlekude, out in the Eastern Cape for us.